Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsyreplays and we are back with the Tiger 1. Now, I don't think I've even done a video on the Tiger 1. If I have, it's been a very, very long time. This was a Patreon requested video, so this is for you who requested this, and it's a lovely tank, and it's actually a tank that I very rarely play, and I haven't played it for ages since being requested for the video. It's been probably a few years. Now, the tank is very, very good. It has good DPM, very good DPM, 2,400, just over 2,400. So really, I think the only tank that beats this in regards to DPM is the Black Prince, and that's just crazy at 3,000 damage. 203 penetration, which is the best in its tier in heavies. Obviously, you have the Tiger P, which is pretty much the same. It has the same gun, the very same gun, so all the stats are basically the same. DPM-wise, penetration-wise, damage-wise. The only thing different between the Tiger P and this Tiger 1 is the gun depression. So this has 7 degrees of gun depression, and the Tiger P has 6. I think it could be 8 degrees and 7, but I think this is 7 degrees of gun depression. And this is really quick. It's over 40. You can do over 40 kilometers an hour. So that's the tank itself. Is more. It's the armor. You're not going to bounce too many. You definitely will bounce. It's very troll. But the armour isn't great. It's the same everywhere. So you've got 100 mil on your turret, 100 mil on your hull. So it isn't great armour, but you're still going to get the troll bounces. As you can see here from this VK3001, we bounced 660 so far. So you will get some bounces. Don't expect to bounce because the armour just isn't there. Angled correctly, just showing your turret, you will get the very troll bounces, but just don't count on the bounces because the armor's just not there. The armor is not there. The thing with this tank is all about the gun and it's all about the speed. So playing it as a heavy, I don't think is the best way to play it. 45 kilometers an hour speed with 5.4 second reload, 5.6 second reload. So possibly go with the mediums, or maybe sit behind your heavies, because you don't want to get focused. You've got great DPM, as I've said. You've got great penetration. You don't want to be taken out of the game very, very quickly. So you want to stay in the game as long as you can. And you can see here, Bulldog, no problem penning me whatsoever. So we do take him out of the game. So now it's just 3 against 2. The T29 is going, and we just now need to deal with this VK who has been causing me problems all battle. Now, I've also caused him problems. He is also a one-shot, so it's not just him causing me a problem. So we're going to wait. There's a couple of us that are a one-shot. So me, the T23 is a one-shot, so we're going to wait, and I don't know how this goes in, but, we bounced him a few times, and then we get shots off like that. So the tank's all about the gun and the speed. It's lovely speed with a lovely gun. Nice first class there, 2,300. It's not too difficult to ace. It's quite easy to ace. In fact, playing the tank, when I first got requested to play it, I aced it on my first battle, which was this. So it can hold its own in tier 8. It can, because of the gun. 200 mil on your penetration. You can hold your own in tier 8. As I've said, you're not going to bounce, but you're not going to bounce much in tier 7. So you just sit behind. Don't be frontline. I'm being frontline here, but I've got protection, and it is only a tier 6 game. So we are going to cap this base. We have the KV-1S and the Kuro Moni Mini in front of me. So we are cautious because we don't want to get shot from them. The KV-1S is a tier 6 heavy. but he's still going to easily be able to penetrate me, and he's going to do 400 alpha. So I'm still cautious of him, even though he is a tier 6 tank. And you can see here, we managed to get across, and we managed to hide him behind these containers, and now we can get a shot off on that Kuro. The KV-1S is now going to pull forward, so we're going to try and side scrape in this thing, but that didn't work. We did over side scrape. You can side scrape in this, just about. But what I've found also in the Tiger, not being in it, but playing against it, the ammo rack gets damaged very easily. I mean, if you've got a big gun, a Smasher, KV-2, SU-152, ISU-152, if you've got one of them tanks shooting the side of you, you are most likely going to get ammo racked. So when playing it, I have had my ammo rack damaged a few times. And also coming up against it in things like Gravediggers with the autoloaders, I've ammo racked quite a few Tiger ones. So don't go side on, because your side armor is absolutely poor, really poor. So your front armor's poor, but you can still at least get troll bounces from your front armor. So don't go sideways if you can. I mean, we're going to go sideways here, but it's no problem at the minute. It's 5 versus 3. They have shots, so we're going to pull out. We also get troll bounces from our gun as well. I mean, the penetration is, I mean, that is the Kuro Money Mini, which is basically a Tiger. Very, very troll. And again, here you can see we're side. Our ammo rack gets damaged. So that's just a shot from the IS. So we now need to get behind the IS. He does get taken out, and again, we're going to get a troll. We do shoot the top of his track, so that was our own fault. We wanted the kill, but we didn't get the kill. So just an average game. That was nothing special. We bounced 440, and we end up with 2,500. And we get the ace, because we caught the base. We caught base B. 1,136 base XP in a tier 7 is nothing special. But 335 Supremacy points earned, 500 assistant damage. So not so bad. So the third and final battle, we're on Middlesbrough, and we're going to watch the last kamikaze. It is Supremacy again, and it is a tier 6 battle, and his team are going to push towards C. So they are all going up, which is good, but I don't know if it's too good in Supremacy, because on this map you have a base that you can easily cap. The enemy can cap base B without any issues, and this team can cap base A. Now, if they don't cap base A, the enemy can cap base B and then go around and cap the base A with no problems whatsoever. But as it happens at the moment, they are capping base B, or they have capped base B, but there is quite a lot of the red tanks up this way. So if they can cap base C, then it won't be too much of an issue if the enemy does cap base A, because they can clear these targets up here. They'll be winning on Supremacy points, and it won't really matter too much if the enemy has two bases. So the last kamikaze here, now he's going for the mediums. He's trying to go for the Panther, but he can't get a shot. So he's going to push forward, and he's going to play really, really aggressive. And you can see there, he's not going to bounce too much, but he's going to try and now focus this SU-152, who can inflict mega damage to him. It's one tank down, and as expected, the enemy have now capped base A. So him and the T-34-1 is going to rush the SU, who sadly his whole team have basically left him on his own. So there really is not much this SU can do. So nice fire there. I don't think that was from him. That was from the AMX behind him. And he is a one shot, so he can clear him. And now he's going to go and focus the Panther, who again has been left on there on his own. So him and the T-34-1, sorry, is going to rush the Panther. The T-34-1 is a one-shot. He needs to be careful, but the Panther is getting rushed by 3 tanks, and the last kamikaze managed to get that shot off before the ram. So now it is 4 against 4, 4 against 3. There goes the IS-2, and now there is a KV-2 down there, but the KV-2, I don't think, no, he hasn't got the 152. So even though he's got the DPM and the penetration, he doesn't inflict that big damage onto the enemy team. So he's still got plenty of hit points left. It's now 3 against 2. He just needs to take out this J Panther 4. They are capping base B, which they need. They are now really losing on supremacy points, and there is just 3 tanks left alive. So here is the next KV2 who has got the 152. He can take a shot. He can't really be HE'd, but he is going to ignore the KV2. The KV2 is on a reload, and he's going to deal with the Jag Panther 4, which is the best decision because that DPM on that tank is over 3,000. It's like 3,300 on a tier 6 tank. So now it is just the KV2. He has the KV2 on a reload, and there really is not much the KV2 can do. So he's going to just troll him a bit here, and he actually nearly suffers. He's going to go for the track shot just before the KV2 goes around the corner. I think he was going to go for the ram there, and then just realised, just in case I die, I best not. And then he bounces his next shot. So by that time, the KV2 would have been reloaded, but he just manages to get the kill. So 3,300 damage. He gets the ace. Nice battle. So that is the Tiger 1. Very nice tank, and if you haven't played it, it definitely is worth getting. So I'm Meadsy69. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.